Hey guys, what's up? It's Emmy here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing two of the Marvel Rising Secret Warriors dolls. I'm going to be reviewing Squirrel Girl and Ghost Spider, or Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Woman, or whatever you know her as. I got these dolls on sale at Target, by the way. I'm not sure if all Targets are doing a sale on dolls, but they were half off, so I got them each for $10, which was great. So first off, I just want to say that I absolutely love their box art. It is super, super cute. Maggie and I were actually talking about this yesterday. So here are all the characters in the show. Here is the back of Spider-Gwen's box. Her box art here is also really cool, and this one as well. They have a lot of box art. Wow, usually they just reuse the same picture over and over again. Here is Squirrel Girl's box art, and here is the back of it. And once again, they've got, actually this is the same animation, but this is a different animation, so that's cute. And they have a little bio about both of them, which I will be showing on the screen probably right now. I think the boxes are super cute, and I think they're really colorful, and I think it really adds to the, I guess, overall vibe of the dolls. So I'm going to get them out of the box, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I got them out of the box and I have a lot to say, some pros, some cons. I'm going to go through all of that. I'm going to show you guys each doll individually, and then I'm going to go over some pros and cons. First up, Squirrel Girl. So first of all, as you can see, she does not have a tail, but then she does. What? It's attachable. So, I apologize. So there's a little hole right here in the back, a lot like the Monster High dolls, and you can just stick the tail in there like that, and it moves from side to side like so. I think it looks better hanging down this way than it does up here, because this way it just stays behind her head like that, but it's all in what you like, of course. I'm just gonna take her tail off, it's kind of in my way. So she has this cute little green jacket, which I absolutely love, but unfortunately it is one piece with the outfit. Overall, the outfit looks cute. It's not really that much of an issue, especially if you're just gonna keep her on display. And for play, it is definitely fine if they're one piece. But overall, a lot of doll collectors really don't like it when it is one piece. So that's a bit of a downside, but it is what it is, I guess. As you can see, she has her belt here, and this is something I'm not crazy about. The belt is part of the pants, like it's just cloth. Also, pardon the echo if you guys can hear this. My sister's room is really clean, and there's a massive echo in here, so I apologize. She has these adorable brown boots. They remind me a lot of Hunter's boots, Hunter Huntsman from the Ever After High line. They don't have any detail painted on them, but they're really cute, the mold themselves. They're actually really cute. Up to her adorable little face, I absolutely love her look. She's super cute. She's got these big cheeks, and as you can see, actually, maybe you can't see. So now I think you guys can see she has little buck teeth molded in, which is pretty unique. I don't ever really see that, obviously, because I don't think most dolls have buck teeth. Also, I'm not fully sure if you can see it. Her eyebrows are just little lines. They're not like Barbie or Ever After High, which I think is kind of cool. Sorry, I kicked the stand. Also, her eyes here are kind of a light green yellowish, whereas on the box art they are green. So that's a bit of a downside. I haven't actually watched the show, but if they're bright green in that, and then you get this doll and they're light green, that might be an issue for you. Her hair, however, is really pretty and really soft. It is this bright red. Trust me guys, it is way brighter in person than it is showing up on camera, but it is this bright red rope braid, and she has this adorable little squirrel ear headband. She also has these little bangs, as you can see here, but they are behind this elastic, and I'm going to keep them there for now. One thing I like about the jacket, which is, as I mentioned, part of the outfit, it does have an actual fur collar, which is pretty cool, and this feels very fake leather, so that is kind of cool. So from the front, it looks and feels like a real jacket, but then it's not, obviously. So for articulation, she has articulation at the head, she has articulation at the shoulder, she has articulation at the elbow, the wrist, 2 at the knee, as you can see, which is super cool. Probably the best part of these dolls is how poseable that double joint jointed knee makes them. And then she has the extra joint at the hip as well, which basically just does this, as you can see. And she also can bend up at the hip at the normal joint. So that's really cool. She's very flexible, so that's good for, you know, stop motion, posing, just play in general. Overall, I think she's super cute and adorable, and I think she'd look great in a lot of videos. Or for display, or for play, or whatever. Next up, we have Ghost Spider, or Spider-Gwen, or Spider-Woman. I'm not 100% sure. She has this really pretty blonde and pink hair. I absolutely love it. The quality of the hair isn't fantastic. I'll talk more on that in a second. She also has these little side bangs, and once again, she has lined she has lined eyebrows like Squirrel Girl. They're not rooted, by the way. That would be kind of weird, but they are little lines. She has these beautiful blue eyes, which look amazing. She has this cute little expression on her face, kind of like a little side smirk. And a downside to my particular doll, I'm not sure if it's picking up on camera, there is a slight defect in her lip, which is making her lipstick kind of, I guess it looks okay on camera, but I'm gonna have to fix that. Her lipstick is just a little bit messed up, but I'm gonna have to fix that myself. But that's not that big of an issue for me. I just figured I would mention it. So as for her suit, it is a one-piece, but that makes sense because her suit would be a one-piece. She has a hood which actually does go up, which is super cool, but unfortunately the hood is kind of weird. You can still see the pattern. Normally the hood would just be white, which is a little bit weird, something that I'm personally not crazy about, but when you're playing with her, I mean, it's really not going to bother you. But when it's down, it looks fine. It's got this normal pattern on the inside, but then on the outside, it's kind of this weird look. I don't know. I would prefer if it was white on the outside. Her hands are really cool. They have the pink webbed design on the inside, and they are white on the outside. Same with this hand, which is in the classic Spider-Man, Spider-Woman pose. Her suit is pretty detailed. I mean, it is one piece, obviously, but I'm actually perfectly fine with that. It looks really cool. There's a lot of detail. I mean, these boots are pretty fabulous, I gotta say. And my favorite feature, they are multicolored and kind of textured, which is super cool. You don't see that very often, so this is really cool. I love the multicolored. This is very, very, I almost called her Squirrel Girl. This is very, very Spider-Gwen. Absolutely love these boots, which is probably one of the biggest pros to her. As for Spider-Gwen's articulation, it is exactly the same as Squirrel Girl's. Head, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hip, double knee, and I already said wrist, so yes, wrist. Squirrel Girl also comes with a little pet / best friend squirrel. I'm not sure if you can tell on camera, but his legs are made in this little curved shape so that he can slide onto her arm. As for Gwen's accessories, she has a web slinging attachment, and she has a mask which connects in the back. I will show you the mask right now. So you basically just, you know, put it on like this. There's an elastic that goes around the back, goes on her face like so, and you just put the hood on top like that. You could probably tuck the hair in as well. There's a hole in the back for it. I'll just put that right through actually. There's a hole in the back for the hair, if I can ever do that, and then it just hangs in the front like that. So that actually looks really cool, and I definitely think it would look great in photos or stop motion. As for the web slinging attachment, it just goes on her wrist, preferably this wrist because it's already doing the Spider-Man pose, and you can just go like this, and it looks like she's shooting webs, which is really cool, and it would be a great attachment for stop motion. I think I've said that like 25 times though. These dolls are great at standing up on their own, as you can see. Some dolls you really have to handle them to get them to stand still, but these dolls seem to do it just fine. As for height comparison, here is an Ever After High doll. Her hair is a little bit of a mess, sorry. Here she is next to Ghost Spider. As you can see, they're about the same height. Actually, hold on. As you can see, they're about the same height. She does have her stand, but I think definitely with these shoes, they're about the same height. Obviously very different body molds, but about the same height. And as for Squirrel Girl, she is obviously shorter. I would say, hold on. Yeah, I think that's a much better look. There she is next to Lizzie Hearts. So for all my Ever After High peeps out there, most dolls are gonna be the height of Ever After High dolls normally, but there are some dolls like Squirrel Girl who are gonna be more the Madeline Hatter, Lizzie Hearts size. Madeline Hatter and Lizzie Hearts and all those guys, they're usually about, I would say, 10.5 inches, and these dolls are all like 11. Now for a comparison I'm very interested in. Here are these dolls next to a DC Superhero Girl. So clearly a very big height difference there. Okay guys, so now on to the final thoughts portion of this video. I'm just going to list off some of my personal pros and cons. So my personal pros to these dolls. The characters are super cool. I absolutely love how well they developed the characters. They look super cute. They're very poseable, as you can see here. She can totally balance like that. It took a second, but she can balance like that. Another pro is that their hair color is very vibrant, very cute, very comic book-like. I absolutely love the pink in Gwen's hair. And overall, I think that they're really colorful. A lot of the accessories for Gwen, specifically her hands and her shoes, and Squirrel Girl's squirrel were actually multicolored, so that's a big thing for doll stuff. They have a lot of really cool accessories like this, her mask, her headpiece is super cute, her tail, and overall I think the molds are really cute and unique. I love how she's not like freakishly thin like a Monster High doll. I really like that. And even Squirrel Girl over here, she's closer to the Kirby Barbie size, which is really cool. And I think the molds are definitely something I really like. Her face mold is very different than hers, and I think that's really unique. Her teeth are obviously molded differently. Their hand molds are really cool. But onto the cons of these dolls. Their outfits are one piece, which is a big downside for me. The hair quality isn't great. It's really soft, but then like when you like try to style it, it's like kind of crunchy, if that makes any sense. It's very plasticky, but it's very soft, and if it's in a style like this, you're not going to really notice. Yeah. A con for me personally doing stop motion is their arms. They really can only bend to like there. They can't do quite a full 90 degrees, which isn't fantastic, especially for filming. I would have loved to have seen the double jointed elbow, but of course I can't have everything. I understand that. But yeah, and the pros do outweigh the cons, I think, and the pros are a lot longer than the cons. So overall, I would give them like a 7 out of 10. I really like them and I can't wait to film with them, but they're not the best quality. You know, maybe I'd give them a 7.5, because I think that they did a really good job with the characters. Maybe even an 8. But I just personally don't think that they're at their best potential. I don't know. Take with that what you will. That was just my personal thought on the dolls. Overall though, I do think that these dolls are worth a buy. At first I was going to say definitely Squirrel Girl, but now I'm thinking she's pretty cool. So I would say definitely try these dolls out, especially if you are a huge Marvel fan or a huge doll fan. I think they are worth a try, considering the gap in the doll community right now without Ever After High and Monster High. You know, we're always looking for new dolls. And I think that these dolls are very cool, and I do intend to do some stop motions with them. So keep an eye out for that. I think that they're really cute. I will definitely be filming with them, and overall, I suggest you buy them. Although I think that's about it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, feel free to check out some of my other reviews or other videos. I'll have some links at the end of the video. And yeah, I think that's about it. Comment down below what you guys thought about these dolls, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.